Okay, here we go. Hello, mortals. This is the Booktube Goddess, the #1 drag queen booktuber on YouTube. This is a get ready with me where I put on drag makeup to film some videos today. So we are here with Lori. Thank you for coming. Em is here. Thank you for coming, Em, and Lynette. Thank you guys so much for coming here. So I guess I'm going to get started. I decided to but to choose my colors based on my glitter. So I was going to go with the purple. So should I go all purple? Maybe I'll just do pink. I think I've done that before. Or maybe I'll do pink and orange. Okay, first we're just going to put on the outline. Where's that? Nice beige color. And I have my little template. So how is everyone doing today? Of course, the big news in the writing world is Salman Rushdie getting stabbed at a free speech conference. That's something. And I think like J.K. Rowling got threats against her too, like you're next. It's very upsetting. Okay. Cool gamers here. Oh, your first cold in 3 years. Wow. Yeah, I was totally shocked because the fat wall was like, I don't know, 20 years ago. I mean, you hear about something and it's just so much time has passed. It goes to the back of your mind or something. Okay, so I am going to go in with these creams again. Hey, Katie, thank you for coming. We were just talking about Salman Rushdie getting stabbed. But I don't know what else to say about that. It's just crazy. Starting off with a cheery conversation, but that is the news in the book world. Of course, it's also following up with Anne Heche dying for a car accident. Oh, this looks red. It says it's Barbie pink, but other than that, how is everyone doing today? How's your reading going? I started finally trying to catch up on my Shelve It or Shove It, because I read those Tchaikovsky science fiction novels. So I started their Crooked Hearts, which is the Shelve It or Shove It I got that was, I thought was an Alice in Wonderland retelling, but it's totally not. And I got it out of the young adult section. But in my opinion, it's kind of reading as adult. And I say that because of the style of writing more than anything else. I can't quite put my finger on why I feel like I'm reading adult. But it's almost like literary fiction almost. I mean, they're very, a lot of the exposition is very detailed, and there's sort of a hardness of the character that I'm getting adult vibes. Okay, I'm going to go to some white. Yeah, and then Olivia Newton-John, she was so big. My first roommate in college had such a crush on her. Fit, hey, how's it going? With the 40 short stories by Chekhov. Wow, I didn't even know he wrote that much. The Attack on Salman Rushdie, I remember when the fatwa was announced. Yeah. Yeah, Salman Rushdie and that cartoonist from Switzerland. He started The Thing itself by Adam Roberts. I don't even register that name. Adam Roberts. Read a horror novel and also Master of the World by Jules Verne. I have not read that Verne. Reading is so bad. I've been trying to read Hollow City in 56 days and getting nowhere fast. I've not completed any of Salman Rushdie. Yeah, I haven't read any of his stories. Getting out of a month-long slump. Isn't that weird? A lot of us are in slumps. I feel like I'm in a slump. But it's hard for me to tell because I get what's the word I want? I feel as though other booktubers and like some of you guys read so much more than me. or faster than me, because I swear I used to think I was a fast reader simply because in my group or my friends, I read more than anyone else. But since joining YouTube, I see how much other people read. And now I'm like self-conscious. Well, gosh, I don't read nearly as much as these other serious readers. Oh, and speaking of people who died, Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura on Star Trek, I think we talked about that last week. But. Yeah, Anne Hesh was always a strange one, though. Okay, so there's my pink. Don't worry, Goddess, you can always count on me to be slower. I know, it obviously doesn't matter. But I know you know that. And when you are making book content, it helps. Yeah. Do they have a life beyond reading? She has orange in her name. I've only started looking at her videos. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Usually read 10 to 12 books a month. See, there you go. So 2 in 2 months is shocking. See, that's about what I read, about 2 in 2 months. No, I usually read about 2 a month. Although it depends on the book. Shades of Orange. She's a very fast reader. A horror booktuber. Okay, I'm just going to do pink. I'm not going to think about this too much. I need a dark pink. Mm. Yeah, my Sandman video went pretty well. The only thing about when I get like viewers from something like that is I know they're really not interested in Booktube. So I'm sure I'll lose any subscriber or many subscribers I got from the Sandman for once they realize what my channel's about. But I am kind of pleased at how well Sandman has been getting received. Because my worry was, oh, this is only going to appeal to fans of Sandman, because I don't think, I mean, trying to be objective, I don't think they really transformed it for a series as much as I thought they could have. Especially since they didn't they put in 2 story arcs in one season rather than just sticking with one storyline for one season. Okay, so now I need a light pink. But I did see they released the last season of Lock and Key, which is based on a graphic novel by Joe Hill, the Stephen King's son and horror writer. I kind of feel sorry for Joe Hill because he's always compared to his father, and it doesn't help that I think his writing is similar in style to his father, so he's always going to be compared to. At least he changed his name, though. Unlike Christopher Rice, Anne Rice's son, since he has the same last name as his mother, I would imagine it's hard for him to break out on his own. Although I haven't read anything by him, but I think it's gotten pretty good reviews. Oh, and speaking of shows, they're doing the Anne Rice Vampire Lestat Chronicles something. I've heard about it, but I don't know if I even get the channel anymore. Oh, I should have. Okay. What is the last book you read that you couldn't put down? For me, it was the Enola Holmes middle grade books. I just wanted to try it out. And then I just couldn't put it down. I just kept going to the next one. And I read like all 7 of them in a row, 6 or 7 of them. Oh, good. So Lynette likes Sandman. Spin by Robert Charles Wilson. Hard to put down. Last book I couldn't put down was from a local correspondent about her experiences in Russia. Ooh, interesting. Her writing style flowed, and she had lots of interesting stories. It was Hamnet. Oh, I remember that title. I mean, the cover. I was curious about that. People come mainly about, yeah, I just can't. I just can't with the racial thing. Or I can kind of see John Constantine because he got his own comic and he was kind of this iconic British character who was played by Keanu Reeves, who is not British. But so what? So what? Speaking of which, though, John Constantine is apparently getting another series on HBO. That's what I thought. Especially since he's getting an HBO series, they didn't want to use his character because Neil Gaiman borrowed John Constantine from the DC universe, who was a spinoff from the Swamp Thing. Anyway, we're getting typical, freaking out about diversifying covers. You know what? That's the worst book to read. I shouldn't say the worst book. Let me go on. I'll talk about, it's a reflex for some people. Okay, anyway, going back to Interview with a Vampire. I think that is the weakest, or one of the weakest of the Vampire Lestat novels because it was written, I think, was it her first book or one of Anne Rice's first books she ever wrote? And she wrote it in the mid-70s. And it was kind of popular, but it didn't get very good reviews from critics. And so she stopped doing these gothic horror novels, and she wrote other novels, I think historical fiction or something. And she took like a 7-year break, or a long, don't quote me on that. She took a long break from writing Interview with a Vampire. She wrote other books, and then she wrote Vampire Lestat. So she improved her craft as a writer. And she took a long break between Interview with a Vampire and Vampire Lestat. Vampire Lestat is really what you should read because it is so much better written, in my opinion, than Interview with a Vampire. Because she took this break where she improved so much as a writer, and then she came in hard with Vampire Lestat. Oops. Let's turn this off. And frankly, I think you don't even need to read Interview with a Vampire and just read Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Damned as a duology. And there were other books written after that. Which I don't think were as good as the original two. But yeah, I don't. That's why I don't really recommend Interview with a Vampire to anyone that's getting into or wants to try out Anne Rice. Just start with Vampire Lestat and then go to Queen of the Damned. In my opinion. I wonder if Stephanie Myers was a big Anne Rice fan. Because there's definitely like a saturation with the paranormal, I guess, horror genre because of Anne Rice. And then it sort of got picked up again with Twilight. That look blended to you? Gosh, why doesn't it look blended on camera? Okay. Trying to find a medium pink. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty good. But anyway, I'm interested to see if I can, if I get the channel to see what they're doing with Anne Rice's vampire universe. Yeah. She wrote erotica. There we go. Yeah. First introduction to Anne Rice is being warned about not writing fan fiction. Yeah, you're right. She did not appreciate fan fiction. Many anti-woke videos are solely made for clicks. There's more money that's true. That is so true. Like I said, I would start with Vampire Lestat or The Witching Hour, which is her series about witches, which I really liked. Really enjoyed that. All right, HBO's House of the Dragon. The Mummy, and I liked it. It was entertaining and a bit scary. I don't know if I've read... I think I did read The Mummy. Yeah, I think I did. I did not read her... Was it Memnoch the Devil? I think by that time I was just getting sort of burnt out on reading Anne Rice. Or I was moving on to other genres. My friend read it, and he didn't give it a rave review. But both of us were really big Anne Rice fans. And there was a lot of I guess metaphor or parallel with being gay men in the at least when it was written about Lestat being a vampire or being an outsider. And in fact, I think one of her Lestat novels, she tried to explore, what was it, The Body Thief? But she tried to explore AIDS with Lestat getting sick from drinking the blood of someone who was sick. Interesting. Wasn't the best of Lestat. Like I said, the two best ones are Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Damned. Okay, so I think you know what? I'm going to go back to this. Where's it? This dark pink and just sort of fill in through here. See what happens. By the way, the Witching Hour, her Mayfair Witches series, does tie into the her sort of world building that she created with Vampire Lestat. I think a lot of her stories sort of build upon the world she created. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the black. I kind of appreciate authors that do it. Like, of course, Heinlein did it. Had a lot of his stories. Oh shoot! I went too high. I went too high. Fudge. But anyway, authors that create universes and set all their stories in the same one. Larry Niven with his known space. C.J. Cherry. Brandon Sanderson with his Cosmere universe. I just really like reading Brandon Sanderson. I don't really get into the trying to connect all his books together, but apparently you can. Oh boy. What did I do? Okay. Let's go back into the pink. Okay, well, we're just going to work with this. I think I'm just going to use this NYX base just to cut the crease. And then we'll go from there. Okay. Fairy Tale by Stephen King. Actually, I'm kind of curious about that too. He's done fantasy before, and arguably The Dark Tower is a contemporary fantasy, but I am curious about Fairy Tale. Released next month. Several books started, but having a tough time getting into them, other than the Chekhov collection. Oh, a self-published book. My first one that I know of. Oh, really? Was written by a YouTuber, Council of Geeks, and it is really fun. A fantasy adventure, Dreams of Fire. Yeah, I like the idea of finding indie authors, but so many times I've tried and it hasn't worked out. What is the most exciting thing you've done today? For me, this is it. This is my most exciting thing. It's only noon for me, though. Some typos and things, but even though they paid an editor. Well, there's a couple types of editors. You should get two editors. One as like a content editor, but then a proofreader that's supposed to go through and do the typos and that type of thing. Found the charger on your toothbrush. Feral. Oh, yeah, I heard about that one too. The Adventures of Shit Turd. Watching it. Yay! Okay. So, do I need to go in with my cellar water? Actually, I think I better do that because it's looking a little... Where are those Q-tips? Search for the Q-tips. Here they are. Let's go. I'm going to cut away some of this black. Probably can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, anyway, I'm interested. I started talking about Lock and Key and didn't finish my statement. Based on the graphic novel by Joe Hill. It just released the allegedly final season on Netflix. And I'm glad they're like doing final seasons. Like sometimes some of these shows, they just keep, I need to let this dry for a bit. Actually, no, I'm not going to brush off. Some of these seasons, they just keep going on and on and on. So it's nice when whoever puts on these shows recognize there's a beginning and an end and are ending the series. Slept in really late. Oh, that's great. Your new medication for chronic, wonderful. Chronic pain is no fun. Staying inside, the rain is coming. Yeah, we've had in Las Vegas too. We've been having storm warnings and flood warnings. Because I guess when it rains, in Vegas, the water doesn't soak into the ground because it's a desert and it's so hard. So there's a lot of flooding issues. Oh, Lynette, are you leaving? You've also had your coffee, so that was exciting. So sad when a good show gets driven into the ground. Yeah. Actually, it's cold, but I still have some coffee. I've lost. Yeah. You are not the only one. I kind of appreciated that they tried to do something a little different, but yeah, it wasn't all that successful. I forgot about Lost. It's one side. The BBC series with Sherlock series. First two seasons were a lot of fun, but season 3 and 4 ruined it to me. I don't even think I saw season 4. I love the first two seasons were really great. The ending as many people. Well, the ending was too short. It just came so suddenly. I don't know why they just decided to have like half the season or half the number of episodes in the last season. It just. I thought Game of Thrones could have ended better, but I guess I didn't hate it as much as some people did. Some people were offended that they didn't get the ending that they wanted. Okay, so Now I just want, since I'm doing purple, I want to add some purple. Sometimes I'm afraid to watch finales or final seasons because it's sometimes with long book series too. Yeah. Be careful what you say to me, everyone, for I now sit upon the Iron Throne. Yeah. I don't really have that issue with books, though. Although sometimes I am disappointed. I was disappointed in, if anyone has slogged through the Wheel of Time, I was a little disappointed in the ending of that series. Okay, so I wonder if I'm using too much of this stuff. I'm going to try to set it with with the eyeshadow. Gosh, you can't even see it. Oh well, you have to trust me. It looks better in person. Oh, this is dark. Should have started with this. Okay, and gave up on The Walking. Yeah, I don't know. My husband and I were like watching it religiously, and then we like, I guess we skipped like half a season or something, and it's so hard to pick back up on, and there's just so much of it. Is that The Walking Dead? Well, if you're not into zombie movies, the 11th season, wow, I never got into Supernatural. I really do not like the zombie story. Yeah, so why would you see it? Hollow Kingdom because of the animals was my zombie fan origin story. And now I like zombies. It is a good apocalypse dystopia. Yeah. I think I mentioned before I have a long time love of zombies because of Night of the Living Dead, which I saw as a child. It's kind of cool. I can say maybe I don't even need glitter, but I think I do need a little bit of glitter. But first, let's put on the eyeliner. Oh, I almost forgot about this show I saw on Amazon Prime. It's called Paper Girls. And actually, it didn't seem that interesting to me when I read the description, which is basically girls who deliver paper on a paper route in the 1988 time travel to like 2020. So I was like, time travel story. But it ended up being a lot of fun. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be more like a human interest story or, YA story because of the age of the actors. But it turned out to be a really interesting science fiction series. So yeah, if you're interested in science fiction, and it's more of an adventure, science fiction adventure than like a thought piece, recommend Paper Girls. Has anyone seen it? Am I the only one? Read spoilers when everyone was so upset about the finale. 24 hours later. Is that the one with the vampire zombies or horror hasn't been my thing except for Goosebumps. Hey gagging, welcome. That was an awesome addition to the movie The Dark Crystal. Icelandic series with a supernatural theme. You know what? I forgot to... I just need a little bit of water for my chroma cake. So I do want to use the black. Do you like my leopard skin pants? Okay. Mm. I'm using the black, trying to deepen the black a little bit. To color my eyelashes. Oh, I did finish a book. Maud Martha. Haven't heard of that one. Okay, have a good one, Fit. Leopard pants, yay. You have chameleon ones, ooh. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go with the glitter. And hope for the best. Okay, thank you for joining us, Em. Have a great weekend. Oh, how is that? Oh, I picked that one for Shelve It or Shove It. Has anyone read the Crooked Heart by with the rabbit on the cover? The rabbit door knocker? I'm still a little conflicted how I feel about it, but I'm only like 40% into it. Oops. I just dropped. Oh, well, I dropped something, but no worries. Oh, if anyone is interested in this Mamacita glitter glue gel, it's really cool. It just peels off all the glitter. You don't have to worry about it. But I learned you can't really apply it with a brush unless you want to ruin your brush. So I have one of these glitter appliers, which is just a little piece of silicone. Sounds so good. I'm hoping it won't turn into a romance. Well, that's the other thing with the Crooked Hearts. It's basically a story of a mother and daughter, and the mother became a witch when she was the daughter's age now, but there's a lot of repercussions. She wasn't a good witch. So there's a lot of repercussions coming down for her. But I think there is a romance to it that's that isn't a typical YA romance. At least I'm jumping the gun because I haven't read that far into it. But I don't think it's going to be your typical YA romance, which I am totally intrigued about. But weirdly, I can't decide if I like the novel or not. Oh, this is some chunky glitter. Well, that's fine. Okay. Okay. I think it looks crazy on camera, but it actually looks really cool up close. So hopefully when I actually film, it won't look as crazy. I'm trying to press it down. Okay. Athena Club book. Continue that series. I don't know that one. Classic Gothic characters. Do you have any? Yes, I have a cat. I've always had cats. I don't know why. I'm wary of the I'm wary of the daughter of. Oh, because you didn't like American Gothic. Really? I haven't read Mexican Gothic, but I've heard good things about it. But why didn't you like? Just didn't work. And you DNF'd it. Wow. Yeah, I've noticed that too. For like books with a lot of buzz, really raises my hopes up. It's like Sequence, yeah. Oh, Fun Romp. Um, oh man, I have glitter all over myself. Maybe I can. Oh well. Okay, so trying to. I'm just brushing off the glitter from where the eyeliner should be. Okay. And just hitting the water line. Okay, so I'm gonna just dab. Get a little better of a blend. Just a little bit of black. Okay, so I think those are the eyes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put a little bit of white in the corners. Just to see. Just like that. I don't know if that helps or it looks worse. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have blinked. I just transferred the white to the top. Okay, I guess I should let it dry. Cats are great. No reason needed. Dogs are sweet too. Words of pussy. She is my. Marcia Mrs. Sloka from Are You Being Served? She is. She's been taken to sleeping in the master closet. She's like found this spot that she really likes, and that's where she's been hanging out. I think I'm going to add just a squish more blush. Okay, my favorite part, not lips. Mm. Okie dokie. Let me try. Okay, so lips are on. Current cat will be your last cat. After he goes, I will sponsor cats. Oh, that's cool. My dog will also be my last pet in general. I haven't had a dog or cat yet. Hope to one day. Love sponsoring animals at sanctuaries. Sponsored a goat. Bring Stella into the household. Yeah, that's another thing. Mm. Well, let's hope the lashes tie all this together. That's all I can say. The one animals that often outlive their owners, I think, are macaws. Those birds that type of, I guess, parrot, are in that family, because apparently they can live for really long, like 80 years or something. But the sad thing about macaws are they generally just bond with one person or one human in their lifetime. So it's kind of sad when the owner dies. But yeah, I think of the same thing. I don't want to outlive my pets. I mean, I don't want my pets to outlive me. My previous cat lived to be about 17. I'm not sure. How old is Angel? That's my current cat. I think we got her in 2007, 8. Is that right? Or was it earlier than that? Might have been earlier than that. She's getting up there. I think small dogs live to be pretty old too. But larger dogs don't really have that long of a lifespan if you think about it. Isn't that true? The larger the dog, the shorter the lifespan. Okay, so those are the, I think we're done. Could put on a little bit of highlighter. Okay. Current cat was a stray we took in 14 years ago, so he's 16 now. 22. Yeah, I've known several cats that live to be over 20. Oh, thank you, good gagging. Okay, so shoot, I didn't have any. Okay, so for wigs, I just thought I would get one of those wigs that I had lost in the move and then found again, so they're sitting out in the sun for so long. But one of them is my black wig, or brunette. So it's definitely seen better days. And I should trim down the lace more, but anyway. Let's see, I'll zoom out just a little bit. There. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is the final look. Mixed breed dogs tend to live longer. Oh, thank you, Katie. I am filming, of course, a Critical Role video, and I may just do the final unboxing, or I may just get a head start and do my Shelve It or Shove It for this month, which I won't release until the beginning of next month. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Just to get it out of the way. Okay. Elvira-esque. Love Elvira. Valerie Share. Whoa. Who shared you? Whoa. Thank you, Lynette. Okay, and add on a bracelet and a ring. So I think if you see this look on Instagram or on film, it's going to look better because the chunky glitter, I don't know about how it looks in StreamYard, but we'll see. Okay, thank you everyone for, do you do karaoke? I am terrible at karaoke. I have such an awful singing voice. But I've tried. Thank you everyone for coming by and watching this Get Ready with me. I hope to see you again next week. And as per always, until we meet again, may all the books you read be blessed.